Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make these simple charm earrings without using a loom. I have another video that shows you how to make these earrings on the loom if you would prefer to do it that way. Both ways are fairly simple. It just depends on how you would prefer to make them yourself. So what you're going to need for this project is 14 rubber bands, 7 for each earring, 2 pony beads, and you're going to either need 2 pierced earrings or 2 clip-on earrings. And both of these items can be purchased at a craft store. You will also need a pair of round-nosed pliers if you're going to be making the pierced earring. If you're making the clip-on, you might choose to use these or you might choose not to, and I will explain that when I get to that step. So the first thing you're going to need to do is put a pony bead on 2 single bands. This is a fairly simple step because a pony bead has a good size hole. All you need to do is squeeze the 2 bands together and then slip the 2 bands through the hole. And there you have it. Just like that. So if you are already familiar with making chains or fishtails on your fingers, that is exactly what we're going to do. When you're making a chain or a fishtail, the first step you would normally do is make a figure 8. That is not necessary with this particular design because this pony bead does the same thing that your figure 8 would do to hold everything together. So you are just going to put this on your 2 fingers, just like that. Then you take 2 single bands and put them on your fingers. I need a little bit more space here. So your fingers will look like this. Now, just like all of the other finger looming that you have probably already done lots of, you're going to take these bottom 2 bands, bring them up this finger, and let it go in the middle of your 2 fingers. Then you're going to take these 2 bands, bring it up over your other finger, and let it go in the middle. Now you will need 2 more single bands. I'm using all of the same color for these earrings, but I imagine if you combine colors to maybe some of your favorite colors, that multiple colors would look just as lovely. So now the same idea, you've got double bands here on the bottom and double bands right here. You're going to take those bottom ones, bring them up over and let them go in between your 2 fingers. And you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Now you just need a single band for the next step. You're going to put it on top and take these double bands over your finger, drop it in the middle, these double bands over this finger, and drop it in the middle. Now you can see that you have formed your beaded earring. I don't have a particular name for it, but really it's just a double chain beaded earring. And this single band is going to be where you attach it to an earring. So don't let go of it because it's holding everything together. And there you have it like this. So I'm just going to put it on a finger so that I don't lose it. First, I will show you how to put it on a pierced earring. This is where you will need your round-nosed pliers. You're just going to gently pry that hole on the bottom open so that you have enough space to put your rubber bands through. Just like you would put on a C-clip or an S-hook, you put them right in there. And you're going to use your round nose pliers to close it. You don't want to squeeze too much or too tightly too close to your rubber bands because you will actually break the bands. So just put it in there and give it a little squeeze to close the hole. And now you have one earring made on your fingers instead of on the loom. The reason that I wanted to make this video is sometimes it's a little bit tricky if you've watched my other video or tried to make my other video to get this bead on the loom and loop it around. It can be a little tricky and pop off sometimes, but when you do it on your fingers, it doesn't go anywhere. So there is that will complete a set over there that I made in my other instructional video. So let's make it one more time. I'll probably go a little bit faster this time because I do think that people know how to make this. I already have my pony bead on my double bands, so I'm going to make my fingers into a peace sign. Put this here, this on my other finger with my pony bead in the middle. I'm going to grab 2 double bands. We're going to chain link it up once, 2 double bands, chain link it up again, and then finally a single band that we put on the top. And that band is what holds it all together to put it on our earring. So I'm going to show you the 2 different ways to use the clip-on. The first way requires no tools, which is why I want to show you this way first. In case you don't have a loom and in case you don't have round nose pliers, you just open up the clip earring, and just like you would put on an S-hook or a C-clip for a bracelet, you just put it in there and dangle it off. This way, it also allows you to change colors whenever you want. If you didn't have many sets of these clip earrings, you could just interchange colors depending on the day and your outfit. So that's how you put it on if you don't have any tools whatsoever. If you do have a pair of these round-nosed pliers, I'm just going to take the same earring off. And right here on the front, there is a little hole. It's already open, so you don't need to use the pliers to open it. I'm just going to put my bands on there. And this one, I just take them and basically squeeze it together. And you wouldn't particularly need round nose pliers. Those are something that you pick up at a craft store for jewelry making. If you just had a regular pair of needle nose pliers in your house, they would work fine for this step as well. And there you have it. This is your clip-on rainbow loom earring. And you are ready to go. And that is going to complete this set from my other instructional video. I hope that you enjoyed this instructional video and will have lots of fun making these simple, cute earrings in all kinds of colors and combination of colors as well.